and welcome to this stream of the Ultimate Hardcore Shiny Manectric Hunt live. My name is Ectric, and we're here in yet another stream, the first of 2026 for this series. Give it up for year 5, I guess? I don't know. We are going to be trying, once again, to get a Shiny Manectric in every Pokemon game that it is available to be caught. We're on Game 2 right now in Pokemon Shield. We'll see if we can get it. We have 1,300 encounters so far, and going strong. But before we do that, I do need to show off something because I was looking up Electric for the thumbnail, a picture of Electric for the thumbnail, and I found this random Pokeball on my screen, and when I clicked it, it pulled up. Okay, cool. It pulled up this. And it gave me like a hint like this. And then I was like, what is this? So I looked, literally you're supposed to like Google Pokemon and fill out your Pokedex. And I kind of want to try and get the entire Pokedex real quick. I feel like depending on how fast I can get those animations done, we could probably do it in like 15-20 minutes. So that is the plan. If it's taking forever, I'll probably stop. But hey, I can type out the decks, especially if they give me the silhouettes. I can get that done any day of the week. So let's do it. Bulbasaur. There we go. Skip. Ivysaur. Skip. Lee, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming in. Venusaur. Hope you're doing well. You know what? Let's only do the one that gives with the hint. Twin bird Pokemon. That's Doduo. I think it's more fun than going in order. This your first time on the in the new year? No. First time on this series in the new year. The first one, it's a long running series, so that's why I said first new year thing. Plain Master Ball. Okay. Legendary bird. That's Articuno. Ellie, welcome in. Casually not shiny hunting in order to complete a Google Dex. I mean, listen, it's very satisfying to fill a Pokédex, and I need to. Ekans? Did you know that that's snake backwards? Because I didn't. That's Clefable. Or Clefable. I was gonna say, I thought I'd seen you on before. Yes. I think this is my... How many streams have I done this year? Real quick, let me look it up. Okay. YouTube. Me. My channel. Live. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is my 10th stream of the year. Was the most zesty gene you flipped off tremendously? Luigi, welcome in. Probably my second X1, because I was like, nah, I'm gonna be a dude. That was Nido King, by the way. Boop. Tentacool. These are so easy. Come on, give me a challenge. I mean, to be fair, the silhouette alone. Eradicate. Radigan. That is Tentacruel. Tentacool, that was clearly Toadscool. That was clearly a Jigglypuff as seen from above. Rhyhorn. Tangela. Charmander. That is Weedle. Weedle, Weedle, Wee. Thought we were shiny hunting tonight? What's happening? I found this little game on Google where you can fill out a Pokédex, and now I have to finish it because I accidentally started it. It shouldn't take too long. I'm going to shiny hunt afterwards. Don't worry. I'm a completionist, man. 1,000 Pokemon later. It's only the original 151. So if it was 1,000, I wouldn't do it. I would do a dedicated stream of it. I may have done that stream tonight, but as it stands, it wasn't enough to do a full stream, so we're just doing this. Oh, we got another legendary bird. Dose. Only after you complete the range. The range. Okay, Spencer. That is Slowpoke. That is Butterfree, rather. Not Beedrill. My opinion, if they do something like seeing from above, I think it would be cheating in their favor because it could be anybody. Yeah, but that was a reference to the anime, I'm pretty sure. That is Nidorina? Poliwag. Wag. That is Magnemite. I should probably start getting my space-time distortions loading. That is an Onyx. There we go. When we get bullied by spiders, you're welcome, by the way. I have zero reason to bring the game up and had to mention. Oh, yeah. I was gonna... I accepted it yesterday, so I didn't get to thank you because you weren't in for long, but thank you so much for the gifted game. We will be doing Grounded at some point. I don't know that I've ever actually known how to spell this Pokemon's name. But yeah, we'll be playing Grounded. For context, Ellie gifted me Grounded. So we will be doing it as part of the at least one and done series. We'll start it off with, and then probably hop and add it into the achievement hunting series. Unless it's like I'm like so horribly atrocious at it that I don't think I'll be able to beat it. Although you said it was a multiplayer, so maybe I'll still do it. I had fallen asleep before the stream started. It happens. It was a pretty good stream last night, though. Had some fun playing a game about digging a hole. That's Dratini. I will act as a guardian angel. I appreciate it. It's basically me in Battlefield. It's just I really only play with my high school buddies. And basically I just run around using the defibrillator to revive a bunch of people, and then die all the time, and they just constantly are trying to revive me back up and not let me die too many times. I'm terrible at the game. This is the atrocious Pokemon. I didn't know that was what it was called. This is Gyarados. Gyarados. Love my Gyarados. That is Jolteon. It's not too hard if you play on easy mode, which I recommend for first playthrough. Okay, yeah, I'll probably do easy mode then. That is Primeape. How far are we? 38, Jesus. Nidoran. Bam. That is Zubat. That is Shelder. That is Slowbro. That is Snorlax. Start picking up the pace. That is Rapidash. The only thing you have to learn is the blocking system, and even then, you don't need to perfect at it until the very end of the game when you're doing super bosses. Gotcha. That's good. Pidgey. Farfetch'd. Gloom. Primeape didn't get a third form until Scarlet and Violet. That's true. Staryu. Sometimes I think about the fact that I have all of these things memorized, and I could have spent that brain capacity on something more important. But then again, it's Pokemon. What's more important than Pokemon? Okay. Yep. Moltres. Do we think Mew or Mewtwo is going to be the last one? I bet it's going to be Mew. That's Cloyster. That's Graveler. Trio. Lapras. Orion. So someone achievement tied to to the blocking system, so you'd have to figure it out even if it wasn't important for bosses. Gotcha. That is right on. That is Growlithe. I don't know why it looked like a Furfrou or something like that. They had a Poke Rap of every single Pokemon up to Scarlet Violet. Would we be able to sing it? It'd be like 20 minutes long. But maybe. I don't know. Roma Star. Sand Slash. That is Sand True. Regular block for reduced damage at the cost of stamina, or you time your block just before an attack, so it doesn't take any hits of the stamina. Doodle. Marowak. I have a hard time singing the original Poke Rap of 150. Yeah, I've never tried it, so I didn't really learn it the first time, so.
There's that book.
Hey, Pseudo. Welcome in. This is Hitmonlee.
That one is Mega Dragalge for sure. And that one is definitely Mega Dragalge. Is the trick that they are all Mega Dragalge?
Yes. POV, you had a stroke. Shut up. Who farted? That was Doodle. That's Doodle's entrance theme. Unfortunately. This is Seal. Venonat. Gong gong gong. Just been wanting an excuse to replay the game. Hey, we take those. Why does it sound like an AI talking? YouTube didn't notify me you went live. I'm sorry. That was the TTS. Pseudo redeemed a TTS. That is Hero. That is Pidgeot. That's Magneton. We're getting there. We're about halfway there. Wait, what was that? That is Nidorino. That is Gaslight, which doesn't have an H in it. Crazy. It was technically an iDog, yes. What are we doing right now? This is a random thing that I saw on Google, where I typed in Electric, because I was looking up a picture for the thumbnail, and it showed this random Pokeball, and I clicked on it, and they were like, here's a Pokedex. If you look it up, look up Pokemon, you can catch them. And I was like, well, now I have to catch all of them, because I am a Pokemon master. Genjar. Good old Genjar. Alright, that's Poliwrath. They said Poliwhirl on the screen, so it couldn't be that. This is Magikarp. I would not have immediately picked that up as Magikarp if not for the image, or if not for the text. Persian.
This is where you're mistaken, City Slicker, that there's a Zen mode Galarian Darmanitan. Been several Zen mode Galarian Darmanitan in a row.
That's Nido Queen. There we go. Choke. That is Vulpix. Alright, go. That is Victory Bell. Ew, AI overview. Gross. Mankey. That is Electrode. That is Venomoth. Also, I didn't really react to your TTS because I was being really confused why a picture of a dog popped up on my screen instead of the Pokemon. So I apologize, but that is very funny. This is Chansey. I'm going to be lurking with a headphone on full blast, so scream at the top of your lungs, make me go deaf in that ear if you need me. Sounds good. What if I just want you? Copy. That is Nidoran male. That is Cubone.
Ellie.
That wasn't me. Dactyl. That is Rapidash. Or no, we already did Rapidash. That is Ponyta. That is Meowth. That's right. That is Coughing. That is Flareon. Must have been the wind. If you want me, I'm flattered, but you already have your wife. That's true. That is true. We got 100. Hey, Mewtwo. So I was right. It's going to be Mew as the last one. Kabuto. That is Poliwhirl. God, my Google search history is going to be ridiculous. Dude, Dazzling, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming in.
Ellie, your geese are in my driveway. My house is on fire, and the world is going to explode.
Why do we need seagulls from Finding Nemo? That's basically Dazzling's calling card. They always use that when they first enter. Welcome in. Speak. Charmeleon. Oh yeah, speaking of geese, I want to play. I want 100% Untitled Goose Game as part of my achievement hunting list. I'm very excited for that one. I haven't played that one in years. I love that game. Horsey. Sounds like my geese did their job correctly. I guess they are all your geese because
Mine.
You are Canada, right?
Mine. Mine. Mime. Mine. Mime. Mind. Mile. Mike. Might.
Grabby Pokemon. That is Omanite. I was like, I did almost start already. That is Seeking. That is Tauros. That is Bellsprout.
Bo.
Not to be confused
Goomba.
with Dylan Sprouse. I still don't understand why the only thing the seagulls say is mine, though. No idea. That is Starmie. Go. Leaping Bell. They're insecure enough themselves to say yours. Just came in from Christian's New Horizons stream. Nice. It's his first time playing an Animal Crossing. Wow. I love Animal Crossing. My first game was New Leaf. My wife introduced me to it. Blastoise. It's Kabutops. Oh, I forgot that Dazzling used to type mine whenever they would join. What one was that? That was the balloon. Oh, it's Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. See, I only recognize it from above. That is Golduck. Still in the process of harassing him for certain things I want. That's true. How long have you been doing this? 20 minutes. This is... What the fuck was it? Oh, right, Pedro. You distracted me. It's like sound effects so much that I just had to ask them. Did you not do that? I do remember you typing the word mine at some point, but I don't think you, like, spammed it or anything. Started with New Leaf back in 2016? Yeah, I think it was, like, 2015, 2016 when I got into it. Rousey. Jinx. Dragonite. Started New Leaf in 2014. Nice. Yeah, I got into it later. My wife already had the game and like it was like, you'd like this game, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll try it, and then I got obsessed. Okay. Really? Electabuzz. Maybe the sequels were saying Mayan because they knew about their predictions. Probably that. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, honestly, I think thought I might not like Animal Crossing, but my friend got me playing it back in 2014. Yeah, oh, Nightmare. Lickitung. 20 left. Paris. Not to be confused with the French country or French city. That is Kingler. That is Golbat. I won't have to type in Crobat because that was Gen 2. Vegutor. Porygon. I was there to ask Ectric to do something just once. You have to and have him do it. It's scientifically proven to be impossible. Basically, yeah. My game finally loaded. Now I'm lurking. Sounds good. Frogger is a different team. Played Animal Crossing when it was still called Frogger. The good old days. Back in my day, Animal Crossing involved cars. Kakuna. We got Metapod. Thought he might be telling a joke because Fragger is still around. Oh, right. No, it was a joke about the fact that that is an animal crossing the road. 9 tails. See, it's clever because it's Pseudo's joke. More Turtle. It's Geodude. I still have Golem left. Wigglytuff. Alright, let me see if I can guess the rest of them. So it's obviously Wigglytuff. We have, what do we have? We did Venomoth, we did Venonat, we've got, have we done Pikachu? No, we haven't done Pikachu yet. We need Golem, that's 3. Obviously Mew is going to be the last one, that's 4. Call me a clever girl and let me get... Sometimes I make myself laugh. Hey.
So glad that I found
Me too.
you. Let me make room for you.
Played Frogger on the Atari and I wasn't able to do it very well. Oh yeah, I'm not great at it either. Let's see, so that's 4. What are other ones that we still need? Oh, Hypno. That's another one we haven't done. That's 5. We haven't done... We've done the Dragonite line. That's the only dragons in the game. We've done the legendary birds. We've done Lapras. We've done all of the Eevee. We haven't done Eevee. That's 6. Did you get Raichu? Yes, I did get Raichu. Dazzle started up the TTS Whisper. We're all cooked. And then there's 2 more. I'm not going to force you to sit here while I... Oh, Vileplume and Psyduck. Those are the last 2. Wigglytuff. I probably could have gotten that if I had thought about it more, but I didn't want to... I'm already wasting your time. I don't want to waste more of it. Boop. And then that's Eevee. Other than Mew, what do we think the 150th Pokemon is going to be? Do we think it's Pikachu? Do we think it's Golem? Do we think it is... Shoot, I just said them. Do we think it's Pikachu, Golem? If it's Pikachu, I will click off. Alright, let's see. So it's not Golem. Do we think it's Pikachu, Vileplume, Psyduck? And that's it. It's either Pikachu, Vileplume, or Psyduck. Go. You know what? We're doing votes. We're doing a vote. Poll. Pikachu, Vileplume,
Gigantamax Wire Deer.
Psyduck. There we go. Defo Pikachu. Why Pikachu is Pokemon's mascot? Because that was the one that they went with. Oh. Why, you're saying why to, Doodle. Got it. Never mind. It's always in my face, that's true. Golem. Pokemon. Alright. We've got 1 vote for each. Personally, I think it's going to be Pikachu. That's my vote. Did get Mewtwo either already. They had the legendaries at like specific markers of, this was the 100th Pokemon you've caught, so this is a legendary type of thing. Alright, ending poll. You got your votes in. Pikachu seems to be the vague consensus. It was not Pikachu. Damn, it's either Psyduck or Vileplume. Pikachu! It is Psyduck is the 150th. Congratulations to the one person who voted for that. Alright. Psyduck. And then claim the Master Ball. Yeah. It pops up. Now do Gen 2. Shit. Woo! We did it! We did it! Sorry, aye. If I voted right, you have to make me mod? No. Alright. We did it. So now... game. Except not this game, because I have a space time. Nah, I'll do this a little bit first. Let me just set it up and fly over there. When they do Gen 2, we need a stream? Oh yeah, I'll do it. Honestly, maybe I just spend one of those streams doing a spend a stream doing one of those quizzes where you have to name every single Pokemon without looking it up or anything like that. Or I just do a stream of that on my own in Excel. 30 plus minutes later and Sword and Shield finally starts up. That's true. That is true. That is what happened. Unfortunately, it also is about to not happen because I have Space Demonstration popped up. But that at least is more Pokemon gameplay. Let's lower that a little bit. There we go. That's fun. Alright. We're going to get at least one encounter before I go and do the Space Demonstration, so... Okay. Imagine I got it in the first encounter. God, that would be so fucking funny. Blues. Much as I don't want to, I do have to go to bed. I finally fixed my sleep schedule and don't want to F it up. Fair enough, Doodle. Have a good night. I appreciate you coming in. You could always watch it as a VOD. No worries. Appreciate you being here for even a little bit of time. Plus, you got your fart noises, so it's all downhill from there, right? That is not a peak or an Electric. There you are. Including all forms and variants? I mean, sure. Unknown A. Unknown B. How's Lola's doing this year? She is doing just fine. She has been cuddly as ever. You know, just a good girl. We've actually been possibly thinking about getting a second dog. And so, you know, no promises there, so don't get your hopes up too much, but like it is a theoretical possibility that we get a second dog in the somewhat near future. Oh, Space Distortion appeared. We'll get to 5 encounters and then we'll swap over. Running around by Kevin McLeod with me screaming partway through is the only thing that truly matters. Exactly. One, two more. There we go. Great. Bam. That's the thing. You have to know the correct nomenclature for each, i.e. Paldean Tauros combat breed. Oh god. Never mind. You have successfully made me not want to do that. Go. Alright, swap it over to Billy. Also, thank you so much for 6 likes, everyone. I appreciate it. Let's just, no, stop, okay. One more. I meant 6 encounters before the space-time distortion, obviously. Also, how many more do I have to battle? That's my other question. Stupid freaking quick attack. Okay. Over here real fast. Guessing you're doing sword or shield? I'm doing shield. Yes. And now I'm swapping over to PLA for a space-time distortion. Boop. Alright. I'm just going to stay in this screen. I don't feel like switching. You can hear just fine, right? You can see and hear. It's fine. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. How? That's one special spawn. There's Eevee. No, don't go on the freaking rock. None of you are what I'm looking for. That's a second special spawn. Oop. Hello, Mr. Eevee. Alright, I'm gonna keep track of how many special spawns, how many, space-time distortions I, have done in all of the games. I'm gonna start
Lightning
counting.
round. How many forms are actually for maze?
How many forms are actually for maze? 5. The Meloetta ones, and then the alternate Squawkabilly ones. No. Stupid asshole. No hate to but yes, PLA is infinitely better. I mean, I like PLA more, but that is also because I've been playing it for longer. I also love Za. I'm a big fan of Za as well. I like them for different reasons, but they're both fun. This one has had a ton of staying power with me. I'm not sure if Za will. I'm still in the honeymoon phase with Za, where like there's a ton to do. I'm still like filling out Pokédexes, and like shiny hunting is like new and crazy and stuff like that. But like I don't know if I will have as much drive to shiny hunt in that game as I do in this one. I might. I've had a lot of luck in shiny hunting in that game so far, but other than the one stream where money was on the line, that I have good luck. Other than that, I've had good luck in shiny hunting in Za. At least recently in the distortions. PLA is the GOAT, fave game ever. Yeah, see, it's my favorite Pokemon game for sure. It's going to be hard for Za to knock it off its pedestal. All right. We'll just reset and get the... Really? Stupid Pokemon seeing me. Don't perceive me. How dare you? Ash, thank you so much for the $1 dono. Let's get some hype in the chat for Ash. Really, really appreciate the constant support. You are so generous. I really do appreciate it. What's that painting in your top right corner? That is, you mean this one over here? That is Doug Forsett. It is a reference to The Good Place. Basically, in that show, the afterlife, the person who's like in charge of like this, like the town that the main characters live in the afterlife, has a poster, that exact poster, on his wall, because that guy one time in like the 1970s got high on shrooms and was able to predict about 92% of how the afterlife actually works. as compared to like the joke is like every religion gets about like 5 to 10% of correct of what the afterlife is like, and then they're like, except Doug Forsett got 92%, so he's kind of like a local celebrity. I'd love to meet him one day, type of thing. It's pretty funny. All right. So one the end of that story is my mom got me that for Christmas one year, and so I have it up on the wall. And every once in a while, someone's like, "Is that Doug Forsett in the background?" I'm like, "Yes, it is." All right, back to the other game. We're gonna real quick, not make your ears bleed by turning off the capture. Whoops. The stupid kickstand on this thing. Months ago, it popped off just like it did now, except I couldn't find where the hell it was, and it was just gone for months. And then one day it was randomly just sitting on my desk, so ostensibly someone...
Place your bets now for this rare three-way bout. Single strike style, Urshifu versus Hero of Many Battles, Zamazenta versus Gulping Form Cramorant.
Gulping Form Cramorant. Clears easy. Sounds like a funny show. Oh yeah, it's a great show. Possibly one of the like most just like succinct across the board good shows I've ever seen in my life. It is very, very the hell is that music? It is like there's no like it petered off towards the end. There's no like, you know, lulls in it. It is just across the board just a really, really good show. It's only 4 seasons, and they use it effectively. All right, let's do this thing. All right. I meant to check how many more I have to catch, or to fight, rather. Forgot about Noise Face Ice Cube. Oh, unfortunate. Also unfortunate that I keep getting level 16 Electric that I have to fight, and 2 turn as opposed to 1 turning. Michael McKean plays Doug Forsett too. I gotta check it out. Yeah, it's a good show. Also, Joe, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I didn't realize that was your first message in the chat. Of the night, that is. Oh, I forgot to do the last encounter. There we go. Back and doing well. I'm going to send you a very special invitation for something cool. Oh, cool. We're getting raided. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Welcome in, June. Jorge. Thank you, everyone, for joining in on that June raid. For those of you who are new here, my name is Ectric. I am a PokeTuber by trade. I do a lot of shiny hunting. I do, you know, dex filling, that kind of thing. Mostly collectathon aspects of Pokemon, not really competitive. But I also do a bunch of other gaming stuff, like Baldur's Gate, Stardew Valley, Marvel Rivals, Jackbox with viewers, a whole bunch of different stuff. So if any of that sounds interesting, and you want to check out more, consider liking the stream and subscribing to the channel so YouTube will show it more often. But thank you so much regardless for joining in tonight. I really, really appreciate you coming in on that raid. Everyone in my chat, go check out June if you have not. Go show some love. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing tonight? Actually, I don't know if I'm subscribed to you, June. Let me check that as soon as I get in this battle. Just real quick. Copy the link address. Paste. There we go. I am not. Let's fix that. Go show some love. Let's get them closer to 200. June, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful night. Doing some Dynamax Adventures. Going for Tapu Bulu. Ooh, nice. I really did not take advantage of the Dynamax Adventures. I need to. I think at some point I will do Dynamax Adventure Shiny Hunting. It's been a while. And I only did it like once or twice. I like have basically all of my my shiny encounters, or my legendary encounters for the adventures, the Dynamax Adventures. So I will definitely at some point need to do that more often. Also, Pseudo, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Congratulations, Doomslayer. You now have access to custom emotes, as well as the opportunity to create your own custom entrance theme whenever you send your first message in the chat. It will play up to 10 seconds of any YouTube video that you choose. Although I do have veto power. But congratulations. You now have access to both those things, as well as a green name. And thank you again, Pseudo, for the generosity. Need to shiny hunt the legends. I crave a shiny Giratina. Yeah, I feel like at some point I might shiny hunt the like. I think what I'll do is once I finish the shiny living dex in PLA, I will probably shiny hunt all of the legendaries that you can get in that game as Dynamax Adventures, and then add them to my living dex to like finish it off. Like I'm gonna get every other Pokemon in the game that I can, and then I will fill it out with the remaining legendaries. Planning on resetting my games to do full odds hunting, but I wanted to take care of these hunts while I still have charm. Ah, nice. See, I am of the mind that I don't care that if it's like the best odds ever, like as within reason. Like if it's like a 1 in 2 chance, I'm gonna be less excited about them. But like I love hunting in PLA. I love hunting in you know, the Dynamax Adventures and all that stuff. Like I don't get that much extra joy out of like finding a shiny of a full odds shiny versus a increased odds shiny. Cool. Wish you both June and Ectric the best of luck. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Ryan. Hope you are doing well, and have a good night. The reason I'm fighting them is I'm trying to get to 500 battles so that I get the increased rate of the like golden aura ones that have a better shiny odds. I would hunt legendaries, but I'm Zapdos and That's pretty funny. We're gonna real quick check how many more I need. Can I swap these? Yeah, let's put you over here. You over here. Actually, no, you over here, and you over there. Yeah, this is what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. What I like. We're looking at our Pokedex. We've battled 359, so we only have to battle 141 more. Cool. Or just catch a shiny. That works too. Curry hunt when? Is that Sword and Shield? Is there actually curry hunting in this, or am I being obtuse? I've always intended on doing this kind of hunt, but I've never really been able to commit to it. A hunt for using the 500 battle method. Or are you talking about the larger scale Ultimate Shiny Manectric series? Because I would, if it's a ladder, I don't know if I'd say I fully committed to it, considering we're on game 2 in year 5. Could make crazy camp. Pokemon will occasionally wander up to your camp to be encountered. Oh, interesting. Are the shiny odds better, or is that just like a... Is it just like a different way to do it? Pokemon Master, welcome in. Good to have you here. 500 Battle Hunt. Last I tried it, it was before we knew fully how these games even worked. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never tried it before. This is my first time trying it. I just figured it's better odds than just a straight up hunt. And, you know, if I'm going to be interacting with them anyway, it doesn't take that much longer to battle them than to run away. And it will increase my odds enough that it's worth it to me. It's a very niche, very slow method, not worth it all? Oh, okay. Gotcha. It is so funny how fast the hardcore nuzlocke aspect of this game was that I don't remember my team like at all. Like who the hell are these Pokemon? I mean, obviously I got Diglett for this this method. Flower, sure, yeah. Beadware, I remember that one. It was smaller when we actually were using it. Johnny, we named after the one that got me the million view short. And then Balloon, I guess, because it has static electricity. I think that one also wasn't a encounter that we had. Prof Pickle might go. Oh yeah, Professor Pickle. I can't. How could I have forgotten to mention? Oh, I need to. Did I actually? I did do that, right? Yeah. Okay. I was trying to remember if I actually went to the Pokemon Center and actually healed them, or if I just walked down to the town and then talked for a minute and then walked back, because I have done that before. Flower's also sending me. It is a good name, right? Like you have to admit, I'm pretty good at nicknaming Pokemon. Manectric might have an air balloon. I'm pretty sure I named it Balloon because it has static. Because I caught it so that it would have static, so that it would increase the electric Pokemon encounters. To, you know, get more Manectric or Electrics to show up. But then I decided to switch over to using Diglett up front because it would allow me to get the 500 battle easier. I'm also probably somewhere in your boxes. Yeah, one of you. Very interested in doing a curry hunt. I don't think I'll have time for it this year, but 24/7 I'll probably start a curry hunt at least. Nice. Maybe I'll start a curry hunt at some point. What Pokemon can even show up in a curry hunt? Is it like any Pokemon that in that area, or like do only specific Pokemon show up as possible encounters? One of the like 800 exactly, yeah. Next time I have to go to the Pokemon Center, remind me and I can look in the box for all of my other Pokemons. Anything from the exclamation encounter pool. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so that's a pretty large pool of Pokemon. Ooh, we got a space-time distortion forming again. Only on routes not in the wild areas. Gotcha. Good to know. I probably would have tried doing it and been like, why is it taking so long? Like my dumbass. Now, I'm all set for the distortion to start. You can check your box from any... Is that in this game? Oh, that's right. I was like, I didn't see the boxes. I forgot this was the first one. Let's see. Chip, Nigel, Not Kit. I forgot about Not Kit. Not Kit is a great name. Because I was looking for a Nickit and I didn't get it. So I got Not Kit instead. Nigel, because I think that's the name of the pelican in Finding Nemo. And then this one I think was just a chat recommended name. Oh, and then the Tumba box was Ellie13. Because Ellie went down in the battle versus Bede. Not Kid is great. Waka waka. I need to develop a Fozzie Bear impression. I can do Kermit okay. Ironically, it's pretty easy being green. Now a bear. Oops. Sacrifice myself for nothing, too, if I recall correctly. That sounds about right for me. We got through the battle, though. That was the important bit. Not losing on the last battle before I could start shiny hunting. Alright, so distortion just appeared, so we'll get to this encounter, and then we'll swap over. Want to try to get a shiny Sylveon in every game it's in, with it being my favorite, but it's so new that I almost feel like that's not really a challenge at all. I mean, it's still a lot of games. Like, Gen 6 is not that new anymore. And it's going to be in pretty much every every game afterwards because Eevee is so popular. I think you could still get a good amount. Like, it's not going to be as much as Manectric, which is what I'm doing, but, like, it's still, you know, it's still a decent number. I mean, you got... and if you do, like, duplicates of, like, you know, you do both X and Y, hey, that's a lot. Got through it at the cost of my 13th life. Yeah. Can we talk about how cool Berserker could have been if Pokemon stuck to their own lore about Meowth? How so? Ash, welcome back again. Special invitation is in your Discord DMs. I'll check it out later. X and Y, aka the game's Franco? I don't understand that reference. Like that. You in. Quick PLA excursion. Where the hell is... There you go. Great. Ooh, Bastiodon. Another Eevee. So for those of you who are not regulars here, the ones I'm looking for in these space-time distortions are a bunch of Eevees, and then the, like, space-time distortion exclusive Pokemon. So you got your, like, Shieldon and Bastiodon, your Cranidos and Rampardos in this area. In the Highlands you have Magnemite and Magneton. In the Fieldlands you've got Johtoan, Sneasel, and Weavile.
Bastiodon or Basti, if you're nasty.
Basti if you're nasty. Oh, and then the Porygon line in the Mirelands. And then, of course, I need a bunch of Eevees as well, so those are the ones I'm looking for in these space-time distortions. And I have still yet to get one that is a shiny in any Space-Time Distortion that is exclusive to Space-Time Distortions. I have gotten shinies in Space-Time Distortions before. Every single one of them has been a duplicate of a shiny I've already gotten somewhere else, which is quite demoralizing. I'm gonna be honest. Had a crazy thought too. Eevee still been around since Gen 1. Could just hunt Eevee for the first 5 generations, evolve them in a game Gen 6 Plus. That is true. That is true. You couldn't put him back in the game once you did that, but yeah, that could be fun. Getting a Sylveon from each generation, all the way from Gen 2. Speaking of Sylveon, I need that shiny. Could you shine for me, please? I'd rather not have to remember how to evolve a Sylveon. Especially because I remember what it is already, and it's just going to be, like, annoying to run around having it bash its head against trees to make it somehow like me more. Why no Gen 1 cowards? You're right. Ugh. First Gen 1 shiny hunt's gonna be for Eevee, I guess? Well, you mean Fire Red and Leaf Green, I'm assuming, because there's no shinies in Red, Blue, and Yellow. But, cool. And there it goes. Gen 1 can still have shinies. They were done by stats in the first sequence. Oh, yeah. I guess that's technically true. You can get the Pokemon that would theoretically be a shiny in the game, and then when you like move it up a generation, it then becomes shiny. I forgot that that's a thing. You're right. Okay. Okay. Nope, stop walking. Alright, there we go. Let's just turn this off real quick again. Swap back. Sounds like a plan. I agree. A damn good one. I don't like how warm this Switch is. You should not be thinking that hard. Go. And turn you back on. There we go. Maybe we'll get to 50 encounters by the end of the night. Oop, I didn't want that. Yeah, they're all supposed to be on all fours. Only the anime one learned how to stand, and then they threw it out of the windows and made them all stand up. So you're saying that this would like the Persian and the Berserker would look a lot better if they were like on all fours? That could be cool. I'm sure someone's made a redesign of it, like a fan redesign of it, the Pokemon on all fours. Be interesting to see. Think Persian would look better on 2 legs? Fight me? Hear me out. Persian, one leg, flamingo style. Smash or pass. Persian just bounces on its tail like a spook. Tigger style. Finally a better spoinky. I'm not sure which of those awful suggestions Luigi is reacting so vehemently against, but any of them could be it. Do-do-do-do-do. The spoink. Okay. Perugly on 2 legs. Now that's a smash. The front ones. Yeah, what if all of the other Meowths just always did a handstand? Would that be better? Or they walk on all four, but ass backwards. Like they walk backwards, ass first. That's what I meant to say. Dun, 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 dun.
Hear me out. What if... Hear me out. What if Meowth was just always breakdancing?
Smash. What's going on here? Shiny hunting? Yes! Welcome to the stream, Dobby. Appreciate you coming in. We are shiny hunting for an Electric in Sword and Shield. We are also simultaneously waiting for Space-Time Distortions to spawn in Legends Arceus so that I can try and get shinies there. And we are talking about having Meowths constantly breakdancing and whether we would smash or pass. You got everything. This place has everything. Breakdancing Meowth sounds like the best thing ever. It really does. I'm imagining the breakdance that the Australian Olympian did. This is not how I saw this conversation go. Sorry. I would like to fully blame Pseudo, but I did jump on it immediately. We are fixing the Meowth evolution. You're shiny hunting Regieleki. Ooh, nice. Sounds like fun. Good luck. Regieleki is a pretty cool Pokemon. I like that they added a couple extra Reggies. Oh, by the way, so I've mentioned this before, but like, it bears re-mentioning. My goal for this year is to get as many games 100% completed either with like 100% of achievements on Steam or like 100% in the game by the game's metrics. If it's the case of like, you know, a game on like the Switch or something like that. But I'm trying to 100% as many games as possible in 2026. So I was looking through all of my Steam games to see which ones would be like doable, and one of them that I thought would like possibly be doable, but like also really annoying and difficult, is that game that I played in one of the Variety Bonanzas, like last year. It was called I Got Hired to Guard the Button That Destroys the Earth. And it's literally just like a PNG of like a button on a table with a clock counting up, and you have to watch, and you're not allowed to click the button, and it counts how long you don't click the button, but like every once in a while, randomly, an event will happen where you have to click the screen to stop something else from pressing the button. And I played it. I think I made it like 10 minutes or something like that, and then I got bored and clicked the button on purpose. But that was one of the achievements, was like destroying the world. The other one is to be #1 on the leaderboards. And I was looking at the leaderboard recently, and currently the #1 on the leaderboard is like 8 hours and 15 minutes, which is, you know, it'd be fine if it is literally just like leaving it out to sit, but you have to actively be like waiting for events to happen, which sounds really annoying. But I still want to get the achievement because that's the only one I need left to finish that one. So I had an idea. Lately I've been watching Level Up off my channel on YouTube. And you're back? Oh, nice. That's an anime, right? Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking something else now that I think about it. Meowth sits on a longboard and gets pulled behind a bicycle. Meowth solely on the surfboard in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But yeah, so the idea I had for beating that game is I create a program in Python that takes a screenshot of my computer, or of the game, every like second or so. It then compares it to what you would expect if there is no event going on, and if it does, it just waits. But whenever it notices that there is like a difference between the image it got in and the image that it is expecting, it will automatically move the mouse cursor to the game and click, and then move the cursor off again, so it doesn't get in the way of the screenshot, and it will basically just run as long as the game is running. I probably will put like a maximum timer on it, so it doesn't like I don't have like my computer running this for like 3 days straight or anything like that, but basically I create a program that automatically presses the button for me. Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Oh, okay, I understand. I think I was thinking of Solo Leveling now that I think about it, which I have watched and is very good. But yeah, that's my plan. I still need to like test the code to make sure it works, but like that is my goal, is to just do that, because I understand it is cheating. I completely understand. But when you make the achievement to beat an 8-hour thing, and you're talking to someone who has a full-time job and can't just sit by a computer for 8+ hours to be able to click on a button whenever something appears on the screen, that I you know, something's got to be done. Local computer found drowned in screenshots, suspect at large. See, that's the best thing, is it's not going to save the photos. It's just taking a quick screen grab, using the data, and then dropping it. Wish I could stick around more, but it's getting late for me. I've got some things to do tomorrow. No worries, June. Thank you again for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Again, everyone in my chat, if you have not already, go check out June's channel. Drop a like, drop a sub. Show some appreciation for the raid. And maybe find one of your new favorite streamers. who knows? Hopefully we'll catch another stream soon. I hope so too. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great night, and good luck tomorrow with your stuff. A real PMP and DMP. Did you say it that way because there's no you involved? Stanley Parable has an achievement to play the game for an entire Tuesday. It also, I'm currently working on that the achievement for not playing the game for 10 years. So I'm about a year and a half in. But on June 12th, 2034, I am playing the game again. I genuinely am planning on playing it again in 10 years as a meme after having gotten the achievement and finishing achievement hunting in that game. Doing it legit is crazy. Is there a way to do it not legit? Do you just have to change your computer's clock? Because if so, that's a little bit disappointing, gonna be honest. Did we hit our like? We did! Thank you so much for helping us hit the like goal. Let's go. Really, really appreciate the support tonight. And yeah, let's see if we can get to 15. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching the channel. I really, really appreciate it. Just close the game, set the date forward 10 years, and open it again. Oh man, that's so much worse, so much lamer than than my idea. I'm not doing it. Screw it. I'm doing it legit. I'll be the only one to do it legit. Gonna be real disappointed when in 2033 the World War III happens and the Steam servers completely go down for good. You can watch this channel? I thought this was a podcast. It's actually a podcast about how you watch channels. Oops. It's taking so long to get to the murder story, though. Yeah, I don't do the true crime thing. There's an internal timer, counts how long the game has been open, but the timer only goes up on Tuesdays. That's hilarious. Since before, how many Electric have you defeated? If you K'd 100 or 500 of them, you kept up your shiny odds. I checked like maybe 20 minutes ago, and I was at 359. So I'm probably around like 340 to 330, or not 340, 360 to 370. Oops, no, I want Pokedex. We'll check. Saves between days, but the game has to be open for a total of 24 hours of Tuesdays. That's hilarious. 389, so we need 111 more. That was more than I was expecting, to be honest. I thought I had checked more recently. That and the speedrun achievement are the only ones I'm missing. What is the speedrun achievement? Beat the game in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds. By beat the game, does it just mean, like, get an ending in 4 minutes and 22 seconds? not including load times. I feel like it's the kind of game that you can't really beat, because, like, it's, like, a ton of different... Whoops. Whatever. Astonishing. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Get the game's normal main ending of shutting down the mine control facility. Oh, okay. That does seem like it would be hard to do in 4 minutes, but... I'd probably just watch a speedrun of it. At least Sop prepared you for this. That's true. I was talking about this in one of the previous streams of this, but this is so much better than Za, and it's not just because it's only 500 versus 1,000, but also, like, I am actively shiny hunting while doing it. Like it. Yes, it is a grind to get 500 battles, but like theoretically, if I were to get a shiny right here, I'd be done. I don't have to get 500 battles anymore. I've got the Pokemon. That's all that matters. So really, I'm just shiny hunting with worse odds, and then by taking a little bit of extra time, I am piecemeal making my shiny odds better. It's so much better than here. You will do 1,000 battles. You're not going to see any Pokemon and have the chance to get a shiny because you're battling you're battling trainers, not wild Pokemon. And then after that you get the better shiny odds. Like it's completely separate. Also, it's twice as many. I didn't even do the 1,000 battles because the DLC added new quests for points. Yeah, I probably should have just waited for the DLC. I finished the shiny charms so close to the DLC coming out, it was ridiculous. Basically, you have to keep resetting the game until you get a variation of the opening that puts you much closer. Interesting. How does that work? Is it like... Are there times when he just doesn't spawn in, like, his room? Like, I thought he's like, ostensibly, he starts in the same spot every time, right? That's how I played Get to Work. I watched a 100% speedrun. See, I loved Get to Work. That one was a ton of fun. Even though it was like tough, it never felt unfair, in my opinion. Like, it was stupidly difficult at parts, but like it never felt unfair to the point where like I didn't want to improve and eventually beat it. I loved that game. That's like the only fighting game that I haven't felt like eventually gotten to the point where I'm like, this is just going to be like annoying until I can get lucky enough to get past all of the things and not fall back behind it. Same with old Zelda games. So, my first actual Zelda game that I played all the way through was Ocarina of Time for the channel. Before that, my wife had me play the original Zelda. And basically sat me down in her parents' basement. We played the thing. I died over 100 times getting through the first dungeon, and then have not played it since. It was so hard for no reason. Not a fun hard, just a you're gonna die a lot because you're not good at the game, and you just the old games they just basically threw you in there, and you just had to figure it out. Multiple different variations that have a chance to happen every time you restart the game. Oh, interesting. Some are minor, like the office being covered in random sheets of paper. Others are more major, like the one for the speedrun. Gotcha. And then obviously you have to execute, so. For a split second, I thought I heard the shiny sound effect in the Sword and Shield, and I was like, huh? Oh, and then I was like, oh, right. It's not in this game. Secret ending, Wendy. Well, I can't play for another 8.5 years, so not for a while. My Steam Deck's fan is spinning at like Mach 20. Yeah, I'm not sure why my Switch that I'm playing PLA on is warm, but its fans are also going. Secret ending of Get to Work. It is truly evil, though. Oh, of Get to Work. The billionaire run, like getting to the moon. I have not done that yet. I should go back and play it. Doesn't run grounded too well. That happens. My computer with anything. First Zelda I played was Link's Awakening, and most of my deaths were from level 2 mid-boss and the one that has the face key. The latter one I actually got too early, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never played Link's Awakening. I have the remastered version on the Switch. My wife played it. I have not played it to this point. It will probably be the next Zelda game I play, if and when I play a new Zelda game, like as a Let's Play. Did you get my Xbox back from my brother? It has my old save from when the early access first dropped. Oh dang. I've been getting fed more Rocket League content on YouTube Shorts lately. I'm not really sure why, because I haven't been like seeking it out or anything like that. But I was watching this guy who was introducing like a gamer, or like a streamer who's like really good at a different game. I don't know which one, because I don't really recognize him. But he's like very good at like a different video game. But like he's not really played any Rocket League. So they're like introducing it. Like these are people like who are like some of the best Rocket League players in the world, and they're like introducing him to Rocket League and stuff like that. And one of the shorts was of one of the like really good Rocket League players showing him like one of his moves. And at first I thought that they were talking about this this like custom skin that they were talking about, like actually gave like improved like performance or stats or something like that. But I think they were just saying it looked cool, and like, you know, gave like a placebo of like feeling like you're doing better type of thing. But basically this guy was like, oh, that's a like the boost that you have, like that's really cool, and like so good and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, you don't want to know how much it's worth though. And it turns out it was like a $10,000 boost, because it was only released in the alpha of Rocket League before it was even called Rocket League. And so this guy apparently has been playing since the alpha version, and has the skin. And granted, it is technically no longer worth 10,000 because you can no longer trade like Rocket League skins or anything like that. But back in the day, that would have sold for like tens of thousands of dollars. And he also didn't pay that. Actually, ostensibly, I don't know. Maybe he did pay for it back when it was called Frogger. Exactly. Did this? No, it did not. Okay. Oh, I should probably. See chickens, remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. It's true. Getting fed on a ton of FNAF content. And I know you just love that game. Yeah. Best game ever. No notes. God. My new gaming laptop has only crashed once, and it was because I threw a smoke powder bomb in to a pile of your girl's hand bombs. That's hilarious. I when we were about to beat Baldur's Gate for the first time, we were just about to set up go into like the final gauntlet. But before we did that, we decided to we had like a bunch of explosives that we were going to use on the final boss. But we decided we wanted to real quick give a bit of a fireworks show, because one of our friends who had been playing with us for like the first 2.5 acts, he kind of was being really difficult to schedule, because he was just like constantly busy on the like one day a week that we were all like ostensibly free, and it got to the and he was like he's the kind of person where he only really plays video games like for the social aspect, to like play with friends. He doesn't like, it's not like really his thing. It's just the rest of us are like big gamers, and you know, we're all in, you know, different areas of the northeast of the United States, and we can't get together like in person very often to like hang out. So playing games virtually is like the best way to like socialize and hang out and stuff like that. So he like plays for that, but he isn't really as much of a gamer as the rest of us. So he wasn't as invested as we were, and so he basically like halfway through the third act was like, if you guys want to just play and control my character, that's okay. And basically, as soon as he said that, we ended up beating the rest of Act 3 without him in like 3 weeks. or like 3 sessions, basically. And so we did want to get him in for like the final gauntlet, and to see the end of the game though. So we like waited until he was like free and stuff like that. And we wanted to give him like a bit of like a here's what you've been missing type of thing, and like a let's get you excited for this final run. So we basically set up a bunch, like all of the smoke powder barrels that we had in our inventory, the nuke that you get from the gnome in the Underdark, every explosive we had essentially, and we set it all up in that inn in the third in Baldur's Gate. I forget what it's called. It's the one where you can like pay to have a room there, and then when you go to long rest, you have like the hotel room, instead of being like out in the wilderness, and you get to hear like pretty music. Whatever that place is. We basically went into the like restaurant area, set up smoke powder barrels everywhere so that it would kill everyone, and then one of my buddies just set it off with a fire arrow, and I had to not be in the area because I knew that it would crash my computer. So he was the only one there so that it wouldn't crash all of our games, and he streamed his his perspective of it, and when I tell you, it was a slideshow. Full evil playthrough, blowing up the elf song. That's what it's called. No, we reset afterwards, but like, it was hilarious. Just like, you could barely see anything because it was it was so taxing. But he blew up everything except for one couple. One couple managed to survive. Think you'll keep going until you cap out your shiny odds with Ectric after beating 500 of them on the stream? I don't know. Probably not, I probably won't get that far. Oh, Jesus, Dog Games, thank you so much for the $10 dono. Love this game. How are you doing? I'm doing just fine. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the immense generosity. Holy cow. Sorry I missed that. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Everyone in my chat, go check out Dog Games if you have not already. Go show some love to Dog Games channel. Ellie, if you can plug the link, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Please read my last comment. Chickens equals cuckoos do not hit. Yep, I knew that. You might like FNAF World. What's FNAF World? FNAF equals not my cup. Exactly. I actually don't know why you hate FNAF so much because I missed that stream. It's like I didn't understand it well enough to like do well at it, and I don't do well with horror, so like I was just stressed the entire time. It was not fun because I was just stressed. Ash, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Congratulations, Hayden, Zen, Ducky, Natalie Cole, and and Cyan. You now have access to custom emotes, as well as the opportunity to create your own custom entrance theme. Whenever you send your first message in a stream, you can play 10 seconds of any YouTube video within reason. FNAF, but it's a cute RPG? Maybe. I would be more willing to try that. Cooking up memes, I bought a new Mario Kart steering wheel for my future stream. Ooh, that's cool. That sounds like fun. Also, the space-time distortion did form, so I'm going to swap over in a second. I'm going to get to 1365, and then we'll swap over. I like my increments of 5. But yeah, thank you so much, Ash, for the 5 gifted members. Thank you so much, Dog Games, for the $10 dono. Both of you so generous. Thank you. I really appreciate it. FNAF World is also generally considered pretty unimportant to the lore, only being brought up for the occasional supporting evidence pieces for theories. Gotcha. Oh, so it's actually part of like FNAF, like it's like created by like the people who made FNAF. I thought this was like a fan-made project where they like basically skinned over like Animal Crossing with FNAF characters. As long as you don't actively go looking for the serious stuff, you'll be good. Okay, cool. That's easy enough. I actively avoid conflict in games a lot. It's real. It was made by Scott Cawthon. Oh, okay, cool. Same thing as Elden Ring, if you don't seek anything out. You're being facetious. I can tell. Nothing scary unless you really look for it. Yeah. If you're really looking for it, aka you boot up the game. Alright, let me swap over again. Boop. You're challenged by Great Racer Charge and Chop. But he's from Odyssey. And ostensibly other games. But if I just get no Pokemon to spawn the entire time. Oh. Did they spawn up there? Is that what happened? That was weird. Bit disconcerting too. They found me before I found them. Ow. That was kind of rude. Two. Nice. Right. Ooh, nice catch. You really have to go looking for it? It was made for only crazy people to find out. Oh, okay, gotcha. FNAF lore hunt. I see, I see. Two EVs. Crazy. Just got a shiny Eevee in Pokemon Za. Oh, congratulations! One day I'm gonna get a shiny Eevee in Za, and I'm gonna be so bittersweet because, like, obviously good shiny. I like it. I love Eevee shinies and stuff like that, but like, I've been looking in this game for so long with so little success. It'll feel a little bit like a slap in the face to get it easily in another game. Just like Silent Hill. Yeah, something like that. But yeah. Guy who watches a movie and says everything is like Paul Blart Mall Cop. Watching The Lord of the Rings. This is just like Paul Blart Mall Cop. It's really, I'm going to log off now. Hope you can find one tonight. Thank you so much, Luigi. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Sleep well, and I hope to see you again soon. Let's see. Tomorrow, probably no stream. Oh, and no space-time distortion anymore. But yeah, tomorrow, no stream, most likely. Saturday, maybe a stream. If there is a stream, it's going to be Za. And then Sunday, I think I'm going to be doing... What did I say I was going to be doing? I don't remember.
Back in the day, I played a game called The Evil Within, and there was a woman made up mostly of arms who crawled around like a spider. Horror ended for me that day.
Yeah, that's creepy. Wouldn't like that. Don't like that. Have no interest in playing that game now. How much better does Arceus run on the Switch 2? I never really... I'm not running it on the Switch 2. This is on the Switch. So, I don't know. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Sword and Shield for a second. The answer to that is... I definitely... Like, it definitely looks prettier. I have noticed, like, that, but... It's not like... Like, I didn't really have, like, issues with, like, it running in, for Sword and Shield. Like, I didn't have, like, performance issues or anything like that, for Sword and Shield. Scarlet Violet runs a lot better. That one is true. Let's do that real quick. Swap back. Plug you in. Again. That. And then turn you back on. And then we do that. How was it? 1237, that's not too bad. Let's go Pikachu EV also runs pretty well on Switch 2. It does. Those games were already gorgeous, though. Probably still the prettiest game on Switch. Prettiest Pokemon game on Switch. Prettiest Pokemon game in 3D, let's say. Discussion about? Sure.
did you want to boost?
This Rocket League car so I can score a goal or demo someone. Did you like playing Let's Go Pikachu? Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. It was actually the first time like I actually like dedicated myself to like playing through Gen 1's story and like actually like paying attention to it and you know, exploring every nook and cranny and stuff like that. It was like my first like experience where like I actually played Gen 1 like Kanto as like a full game that I was like actually trying to like take in as a Pokemon game, not just I'm just trying to get through the gyms as quickly as possible to beat the game, to say I beat the game. Like Fire Red and Leaf Green, I played through. I think I played through Fire Red, and like I just kind of played through quickly, didn't really explore anything because I by that point I played Fire Red like very late, and so like I was very familiar with it because growing up, a couple of my friends had Fire Red and Leaf Green, and they played it a bunch. So I knew the story and stuff like that. I'd also at that point watched like YouTubers play through it and stuff like that. So like I knew the story. I just kind of played through it just to say I had played Kanto. But then when I played Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, that's when I like actually like got into it and like enjoyed it and stuff like that. It didn't even read the whole question. Oh, it didn't? Why didn't it read? That's weird. As an apple, I'd like to boost with the fur. God damn. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Gen 1 remakes with Pokemon Go catching like my cat. Yes. I'm familiar. Yeah, I enjoyed Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I loved how easy they made it for you to fall in love with your starter. I got to experience Gen 1 in a very low-key way that was very focused on like catching rather than battling and stuff like that. And then when I did the race with Zed, that was also like a really fun time as well. So it was good. Let's Go can get pretty laggy, especially when shiny hunting in the Viridian Forest. I never really experienced that myself, but I believe you. Thought Eevee was shouting E-boy because of Tuk Tuk. That's funny. Evoy, Evoy. Let's check the decks to see how many more we need. Probably like 410 defeated, right? 419. We need 81 more. Eevee as an E-boy would be so cute. Oh boy. E-boy, more like oh boy.
The kids these days with their electronic boys.
I faced some minor drop frames when I shiny hunted in the Viridian Forest on my old 2017 Switch. Oh, okay. What about Persian on two legs as an E-boy? Unfortunately, Luigi's no longer here to react to that. I would date the Eevee boy. Nice. $79 more battles. Then I can just go back to straight up encountering them. Can't wait. Eevee boy in that context sounds weird when you consider the trainer class that it's literally just a child in an Eevee costume. Yeah, that would be a little weird, huh? The mini furries and all that. Boo-dee-dee-boo. Sorry, I'm just rearranging my screen for a second. Or a boy who turned into an electric vehicle. That would be weird. Kind of like Rotom. Just checking something real quick, sorry. Bad streamer etiquette, I know. Okay. I should be able to do that, Ash, if you're still there. When is Rotom going to turn itself into a driving car and start hitting people? The people demand it. Cyberch Rotom? Rotom Musk? Because he's also a robot? Oh, let me, real quick. Actually, I might not be able to wake up Ash now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I'm going to be at a wedding. I was just thinking. I don't know. I don't think that there's anything scheduled unless I have a wedding that day. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to go to a wedding in May. As long as the boy was an adult and the electric vehicle isn't a Tesla, then I'm a Tesladius. Elon Musk would be a Scrotom. That's true. I think we'll do another discussion about the topic. That sounds interesting to me.
Which two factories would you like to be?
Why does it stop? It's like cutting off. What two factories would you like to be exploited by? I wonder if there's something wrong with, No, because the TTS is working fine. I wonder if my program is, for some reason, like, cutting off the text that it sends. For some reason? I don't know. Weird. Whatever two factories produce the hot people. Ah, those two. I see. He's a real Sackville Backins. The worst insult you can give him. Alright, so this should be 70 left? Or 82 left? I don't know. I think I have 72 left. 71. God damn it. I think I missed a count on encounters then. So 70 is... Imagine I got a shiny here. So if when we get to 1453 encounters, that is when we have finished our grind of 500 battles. Assuming I don't lose count along the way. Or, you know, if we get shiny. Milotic, I'd like to friend. The MILF and DILF factory works too. Yeah, Milotic, I'd like to friend, and Doug Trio, I'd like to fuck. With a parenthetical postscript of up my ass. I'd like to fish. Nice. Doug Trio's just 3 of the perfect shit. Boopity-boo. That is a very nice shiny. That is an electric, though. It theoretically could be a shiny. We're gonna find out. Stop. They're all different sizes, so you can pick whichever one you feel like that. Nubs. Num num. Beat up num num. Dum dum da 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 dum. Dup dup do do do. Dum da dum da dum. Dup dup. Alright. By the way, I did a lot more planning for achievement hunting stuff. And I've got a long list of games now that I can theoretically try to achievement hunt in. Assuming you've seen the potted plant with Doug Trio, but it opens to a disturbing muscle. Yes, I have seen that before. Horrifying. Do you have an order you want to tackle them in, though? Not a set order. I can list off the ones that are like kind of like higher priority because I think they're going to be like infinitely doable. Let's see. We want this one. All right. Let me just... None of that. I'll find the next encounter and then I'm gonna look at the list. There you are. Alright. That. And then pop you up there. Alright, so. Oh, this is the, hold on. This is the list of games that I'm NB Gauge. That one. Good. Alright, so fight. There we go. I'm gonna tackle the largest Doug first, then the smallest, then the medium. Nice. Alright, so, obviously, game about digging a hole, was the first one that I started tackling. I want to finish that one up. A couple of other, like, really easy ones that I want to get done, are, let's see. Easy ones that I think I can get done quickly. We've got find 100 ducks and blast them. They came out with some DLC that added some extra achievements. So I have 5 of 13 on that one, but like it's literally like a couple of the achievements are like do this in 6 minutes type of thing, which I could definitely do if I know where they are. And then, had a moment where I was like, what if it's shiny? So that one I think we could definitely get done pretty easily. Laser Tag Arena only has 3 achievements, and like it's basically just like win 1 round, shoot like 100 times, shoot the first time type of thing. Like they're really easy achievements. Gotta end on the large, most satisfying. I mean, I'm gonna try and end on like a Baldur's Gate or something like that. So yes. Let's see. So that one. These are all ones that I think I can get done like in like less than a stream. To be clear. Oh, you meant the Dougs. I see. We're having 2 separate conversations. It's fine.
Hello, it's me, the Viscountess Laser Tagarina.
Incredible. Literally just pixels on a screen has 1 achievement, and it is for getting 1 pixel. So I am pretty sure that means the second I start the game, I have 100%ed it. So we'll definitely do that one very quickly. Let's see. Make good choices. I think we could get done pretty easily. We did the we beat the game, which took a while, but we got it. And then the only thing we have to do is there's like these people who like sit off in the distance that you have to like look up and spot, and if you spot all of them, then you can then you get the achievement. And then the other one is like doing something where you should die but you don't. So I just need to look up what specific thing you're supposed to do to like that should make it so that you die but you don't, and then just keep doing attempts until I manage to do it. So like neither of them are going to be that difficult to do in theory. I think on a big game is fun, but you also got to make sure you have enough time to do it before the year end. Yeah. Like I'm gonna try my best to like end off with a cool one, but like the chances are I will either fall just short, or I will like finish it with like a couple days left, and then like be like, oh, maybe I can get one more small one in or something like that. Use lots of loot. Always free to carry you through and maybe troll you with grounded whenever you want to do that. Yeah, that'll definitely be on the list. It's not going to be one that I do immediately just because I want to get some, like, I want to get like at least 1 or 2 out of the way that are like nice and easy, so that I just get some momentum behind me before I start like doing ones where I actually have to like dedicate multiple stream, like a full stream series to them and stuff like that. But yeah, I will do Grounded at some point. I want to do Party Animals. I want to do all of the Jackbox party packs that I own, except maybe the 6th one, because we can never get it to actually run all the way through and not crash. So that one I might have to hold off on, just because I can't physically get the game to play long enough to get the achievements. Please don't touch anything. I can definitely finish off, because I'm pretty sure it's just like getting a bunch of different endings, and I could just look them up, worst case scenario. Big games like that are why I recommend having multiple games going at once, so if you're playing one too much, you get burnt out, you can swap to another for a while. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like, to be fair, Baldur's Gate running concurrently with Stardew, which I'm trying to 100% technically, running concurrently with Grounded. If you force me to do Celeste, I might be doing that as well. Like, I've got a bunch of games that are going to be going concurrently. I also, one that I want to finally do, I technically have never 100%ed Odyssey. I have come very close. Basically, the only thing I haven't done is that final gauntlet in Darker Side. And then, like, some of the boss refights I haven't done. But, like, I technically haven't 100%ed it before, so I would like to try and do that. Stardew is going to be a nightmare to 100% because of Prairie King. Prairie King. What does that mean? Call the series a Mario Oddity? That's funny. I did take your advice on Stardon't Valley. Let's see, what other ones? Oh, Risk Global Domination. I have most of the achievements for that, actually, because I play it, like, offline all the time on my phone. But there are a few that I need to, like, play online for, and I figure we can just do some local lobbies, and we can just kind of, like, work together to get them done in, like, friends matches and stuff like that. And luckily, it is free to play, at least for, like, a certain number of matches per amount of time. Like, the way they do it is you passively earn these coins that you spend to be able to, like, play online matches and stuff like that, or to play any match, really. And then they passively come back over time, or you can, like, pay to buy the game, and then you get infinite coins. And you never have to worry about, like, running out. So I bought it so I can play it, like, whenever I want. But anyone who is looking to help out with, you know, the achievement hunting, you can just download it for free on Steam, and then be able to just play a few games. We can get it done in the stream and stuff, like, get some of them done in the stream, and then, you know, you'll passively regain them by the time we next stream and stuff like that. Oh, the arcade game in the saloon. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's going to be annoying. I mean, the other annoying thing is going to be, like, I'm trying to 100% it with no farming until it's absolutely necessary. Like, my goal is to get as much of the game done as possible without farming, and then only farm what I absolutely cannot do anything else but. Granted, it might be a nightmare because bosses have more health in multiplayer, if I recall correctly, and I even struggle with one of the bosses without the bonus health HP. I mean, I'm just going to be so good that it's going to be easy, though, so. But yeah, we'll see. I'd love to do Lego Star Wars. That's another one I would love to do. I think I've 100%ed the original Lego Star Wars of just episodes 1 through 3 on the PlayStation. But I have not done like the full 6 Saga one, the complete series. I've not done the Clone Wars one, and I have not done the Skywalker Saga one. So I want to do all of those, or at least some of those, 100%ed. Some puns are too dumb to not chuckle at. Exactly. Go. Need to have like 2 full streams of prep work for it. It's that hard. Oh boy. You're really selling me on this. No. Let's see. Other ones that I want to get done. I feel like Spiritfarer I could get done. I've not played that one on stream before, but my wife and I played through and beat that game a couple of years ago. I loved it. Want to play, on stream at some point, but I basically, I've been waiting until it was, far enough away that I had, it didn't feel like I was just retreading ground that I was, infinitely familiar with. I think I've gotten to that point, and also, there's only 8 achievements that I need to get to, 100% it, so I basically just need to, do some specific achievement hunting things while playing through the game normally, and I'll be done. I would watch the fuck out of Lego Star Wars. I might have to deal with that then. I was actually thinking of maybe making that a video, like a regular YouTube video of each of those games, or maybe all 3, depending on how much content I can get out of it. Mainly because of the soundtrack copyright worries. I would rather take the hit on 1 to 3 videos rather than, 15 to 20 streams. Be easy, but it has a mechanic where every time it hits you, it stacks to healing on you, and it attacks so fast so getting 40 plus stacks is inevitable. Oh boy. But yeah, the only reason I haven't already played Lego Star Wars on the channel is because I'd be worried about about getting demonetized because of the soundtrack. And I cannot play without the music. That is just that is blasphemy. Me and John Williams go way back. Let me call him. I appreciate it. Right. I'm going to get one more, so we have 50 battles left. Then I'm going to do one more space-time... Actually, let me, real quick, get this space-time distortion forming before I swap over. We'll go until we get the space-time distortion. We'll get to, the nearest increment of 5. And then we'll do a space-time distortion in and off the stream. I will re-chat in a second. Hold on. There we go. All right. My best run at it I had stacks in the high 20s, but that's only because I had summons drawing its attention. I got crazy luck with some perfect blocks. Well, maybe I will be drawing its attention, and it'll be great. But yeah, so we got those. Obviously, Superliminal is another one. I've got a few games that are smaller ones that I'm very confident I can beat in a stream or two. I have a game called Unpacking, where you basically just unpack boxes and put them in the right place and stuff like that. And it's very cozy and shorter game. There's a game called Laika, where you play as a dog that runs around and makes it so that flowers grow in a field and stuff like that. That one's kind of like a node buster type of game. I've got Virtual Cottage, which I think is just one of those you start the game and it's supposed to be one of those stop your keep yourself from getting distracted while you're doing work type of things. And the achievements are just have play for 1 hour, play for 5 hours, play for 10 hours, up to 100 hours. So theoretically, I could just have it running overnight a bunch, and I'll get it passively. So that one I think is going to be easy. Game called Wizards in Shorts, which I think is just wizard dueling. And the only achievement is to get 1 win online, so that one will be a piece of cake. Game called Spilled, where you're playing as like a boat that cleans up oil spills in like an area, and you basically go around the map cleaning up oil and stuff like that, getting it so that your boat becomes bigger and is able to collect more oil and stuff like that until you like clean up the entire like bay. That one's also really good from what I've seen, and pretty short and doable. Unpacking is super fun to 100%. Oh, there you go. Between us drawing attention and both of us having summons, we should be fine. There you go. Are the wizards in short because they've been using their Speleton? Speleton, nice. What was the Unspottable? That's another one that we can do. I can do with like help from people in chat and stuff. Assuming people are willing to get it. It's kind of like a mix between a it's not really Among Us. It's like it is a bit of like a social deduction-ish in that you're like trying to hide who you are type of thing, but basically the premise is there are a bunch. It's a little bit like Oh Dear combined with Among Us almost. Basically, everyone is plopped down in a map, and you are plopped in with a bunch of like AI and all of the characters look exactly the same. You have no indicator for any of the players, including your own, and what you have to do is you have to basically find where on the map you are, and then go figure out which ones are real people, and go punch them and knock them out. And you get points for how many people you've knocked out. Depending on the maps, there's like different like mini games you can do that get you more extra points and stuff like that. But that's basically the the basic premise of the game, and it's pretty fun. It's very, very like the UI is super janky, and like I've had the game crash on me multiple times, and not because I was the one hosting or anything like that. Like I'll be like people with really good computers just all of a sudden having it not load and stuff like that. Like it's not the best coded game in the world, but it is quite fun, and I feel like if people enough people in chat are willing to get it, it's like I think like $8 on Steam or something like that. We would be able to get the remaining achievements by working together. People of all stripes love Unspottable. That's very funny. Very clever. I like that. And Among Us. Speaking of Among Us, that's another one where we can try and grind achievements together. Like I think a lot of the I like a lot of the ideas of doing ones where you got people from in chat play the game with me, and we work together to like get achievements and stuff like that. I think that's like a fun stream genre that we can do. It's interactive. It makes it easier to like basically guarantee any of the online matches are going to involve more are not going to involve like me actually having to play well technically necessarily. Is this thing going at the moment? Oh, it is going. Shit. Okay, space-time creation started. Let's get to 410 and then we'll go. I might have effed it up already because I've been sitting there for a while being like, where the heck is when is this thing gonna start? But it basically it already had started, it seems. I couldn't tell because none of the items showed up in the spot I was looking, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, and then there's some other ones that I think that could be fun ones to grind that are like probably going to take a little bit more, but like there's a lot of passive games or like passive clicker games that I want to try. I also feel like that I could do some if I can figure out how many passive clicker games I can run at the same time without my computer completely exploding. That could also be a viable way of doing it. Is like having like 3 or 4 clicker games all going at the same time, right next to each other, and just clicking between them, rather than just having one at a time and doing one stream of one, then one stream of another. I think that would be a better way to do it, just because there is, you know, general downtime with those clickers and stuff like that while you're waiting for things to load up. And if I can, like, you know, get it synced up enough to, like, not have to be able to use that downtime for other games, I'm making progress on 4 games instead of 1. One more encounter in here to end off the night, and then we'll go and do a stem distortion, or whatever is left of it. We need 43 more. Alright, let's save. And swap. Oh, right. I was like, why isn't it going in? Because I had the kickstand open. Alright. Interact with the graves. Well, that is an Alpha Sylveon. I'm hoping that I didn't waste too much time. That I can at least get the 3 special points. If I don't get all the items, it's a bit of a bummer, but not that important. Yeah, well, got all the special spawns. Only one of them was even useful, theoretically. Oh, and there it goes. Yeah, so I did waste most of the time on the space-time distortion, sitting there thinking that it wasn't ready yet. Alright, well, that will be it for tonight. It is 1:15. I got work in the morning, and I've been staying up way too late. I really should, you know, sleep a bit more. It has been starting to screw with me a little bit, but what do we do without that Magmarizer? I don't know. Let's just use one of the 40 other ones I have. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you had a fun time. If you did and you've not yet liked the stream and subscribe to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. We are not going to be streaming tomorrow, most likely, unless something comes up last minute. But possibly Saturday, and if not Sunday, with probably PLZA, if it didn't happen Saturday. But yeah, should be a good time. Let's find ourselves a raid target so we can pass on this love that you showed me. I really appreciate it. Okay, we go YouTube. And, ooh, Zlogic is doing a brilliant Diamond Shiny Darkrai hunt. Let's do it. We haven't rated Zlogic in a bit, so should be a good time. Let's make sure that we can redirect to him is the only thing. Stream settings, there we go. Edit. And then customization. Add a redirect. Perfect. Save. I will rate them fairly, and my role is raider. Let's go. All right. So we are going on a hashtag Ectric raid. I hope to see you over in Logic's stream with a hashtag Ectric raid. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. And until then, have a great night. Bye.